Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today it's gonna be a slow vinyasa flow, more like a restorative flow to release emotions. Let's start with a big inhale, your arms come up, close your eyes and exhale, hands to heart. In this flow, we're gonna release emotions by doing different hip openings and shoulder openings. In yoga, we say that emotions for women are stored in their hip region, and for men, it's mostly their shoulder region. Set an intention about what you might want to release today. Focus on breathing through your belly. Expand your belly rather than your chest to calm your system down and signal to your brain that you are ready to calm down. Roll your shoulders back for 3 times. And slowly roll them forward 3 times again. From here, we're coming to a tabletop position. And we're gonna start with some cat and cow. So inhale, arch your spine, and exhale, round your spine as much as you can. Inhale one more time, arch for cow. And exhale, round, press into your hands. Inhale, arch your spine, look up. Exhale, round your spine. From here we come back and bring our hands a little bit more forward to start doing 3 big circles on each side to open up our hips a little bit. When you finish 3 times on each side, come back to tabletop, and from here we're gonna melt down with our chest. So we try to bring our chest as close to the ground as possible. No need to touch the ground. Stay wherever you are. This is a chest and shoulder opening. So make sure you don't go too deep. And we're gonna stay here for a few breaths. We're going out of this position soon. To do so, you can tuck your toes and slowly slide down with your legs and hip. So you're gonna be laying down on your belly. And from here we're going to swings pose. So put your elbows onto the ground, open up your chest, engage your glutes to protect your lower back. And take a deep breath. We're gonna come out here and lay down on your belly, extend your right hand to the outside, bend your left leg over and try to touch the left foot on the ground, close to the right hand. This is a very nice shoulder stretch. And we're gonna stay here for a few breaths, so focus on being in the moment. You can also bring your arm into a cactus shape in case the stretch is not intense enough. And from here we're slowly gonna change the side. Left arm extends out and we're gonna bend our right leg and bring it over to the ground. There is nothing you need to do right now. Try to focus on really being here with yourself and the stretch and your body. Too often in day-to-day life we are super distracted and we don't have time to actually sit down with ourselves and to even understand what is going on inside. And therefore we don't take time for our emotions. Let's come out of this position and let's come into a downward facing dog. You can micro bend your knees and make sure you stretch your upper body as if you want to bring your chest closer to the mat, or at least closer to your knees. And we're gonna wake up our spine a little bit. So inhale, shift forward in a wave into plank, and exhale, bend your knees, push yourself back and up for downward dog. Inhale again, shift forward to plank, exhale, bend your knees and push yourself back up. One more time, move like a wave. And wake up your spine. And from here, we're gonna slowly walk forward to our hands to come into a forward fold. Also here it's important that we don't only stretch our hamstrings, but also the lower back. And we have a long spine. Our spine indeed holds our whole life energy. And from here, let's come back into downward dog again. Bring your right foot in between your hands, left knees down, low lunge. You can place your hands onto your right knee. And you can go a bit deeper. Make sure you contract your glutes to protect your lower back. You can also bring your hands onto your hips, or you can bring them up and interlace them behind your neck to even open your chest a little bit more. Hip and chest openings are a really good way to release emotions, because our emotions are contracting in those regions when we don't let them out. So with simple stretches, let's say, we can give them space again and release them. This is why yoga is such a beautiful way for living. Slowly come back. We're gonna extend the right leg forward into half split. Try to bend forward. And it's important that the left hip is parallel with the right. And from here we're gonna bend the right knee again. We bring the hands inside of the right foot. Raise your left leg for lizard pose. And here we're gonna do some movements, whatever feels good for you. Maybe you wanna do little circles to open up the right hip. Do whatever feels good for you. It's your body and your practice. And we're gonna release the left knee down again. And if you want, you can try to bring your elbows down. If you're already really open and flexible here, But stay wherever you are and wherever it feels good for you. It is not about going as deep as you can. It's about connecting to your body and taking time for yourself to release energy and emotion in your body. If that's easy for you, you can also try to bend your back foot and grab it with the right hand. This is another chest opening as well. If you feel too much pressure on your knee, actually you should not feel pressure on your knee. The weight should just be above your knee and not on your knee. So better don't do it if your knee hurts, okay? We don't want to have any injury here. Slowly release wherever you are. Let's come into a little plank. And we come down with knees, chest and chin. Inhale, we're gonna come up into a little cobra. And with the exhale, we're gonna push ourselves back. And we come into a child's pose. So open your knees, mat wide apart. Release your forehead onto the ground. You can place the arms stretching forward or behind yourself. Remember to breathe deeply through your belly. And from here, we're gonna come back into a downward facing dog. Let's change the side. So we bring the left foot in between our hands, right knee goes down. Arms come onto your knee or on your hip for a low lunge. Try to go deep into the low lunge and contract your glutes to protect your lower back. Again, you can interlace your hands behind your neck to open your chest. And here, let's release. First, we're gonna come into a half split, so straighten out your left leg and bend forward. Make sure that your right hip is parallel with the left, so focus on bringing the right hip forward a little bit more. And keep your spine straight. And from here, bend the knee again. Bring your hands on the inside of the left foot. Raise your right leg. And we are in lizard pose. Do some movements here again. Maybe some little circles. Maybe you just go forward and backward. And release the right knee onto the ground. And from here again, if you did on the other side, you can bring your elbows onto the ground, otherwise stay wherever you are. And in case different thoughts come up, this time don't try to push them away. Try to understand if those thoughts have to do with why you're doing this flow. Your body might release some emotions already. So we tend to have random thoughts in yoga flows which actually tell us a lot about ourselves. And often we realize what we actually want to let go of. So try to understand if you have thoughts connected to emotions that you want to release. And if you did on the other side, you can bend and try to catch the back foot with your left hand. Again, please release if you feel pressure or pain on your knee. And from here, we're gonna come back. We're gonna sit down onto the ground and open our legs as much as you can to the sides. With the inhale, bring your arms up, and exhale, we're gonna bend onto the left. So try to bring your left hand closer to your left foot. No need to touch your left foot. Actually, only go as deep as you can. It is more important that your spine is straight and not rounded. We are gonna bend forward. It's totally fine if you can catch your foot. It is also perfect if you catch your knee or before your knee, as long as your spine is straight. And let's change the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're gonna bend to the other side with a straight spine. This asana is called Janu Shavasana. It is really nice because it doesn't only open your hip, but it also is a nice bend for your back. It opens your chest and shoulders. And here let's bend forward as well. And let's come back to center. And from here, we're gonna come forward with both arms. Maybe you can bring your elbows onto the ground. If the stretch is too intense, rather go up a little bit more or bring the legs closer to each other. We want to release emotions, maybe emotional pain, and not create physical pain. In case you do not have physical pain and you want to go deeper, you can try to walk forward with your hands a little bit. And let's come back up. We're gonna come into a little twist, so bring your right leg above your left. And with the next inhale, we're gonna bring the right arm up and behind our back. With the exhale, we bring our left elbow onto the right knee and we try to push the right knee to the left side. And let's slowly change the sides. So we're gonna extend the right leg to the front and bring the left leg above. The left leg can stay straight or you can bend it as well. And we're gonna bring the left arm behind our back and the right elbow onto the left knee to bring it to the right side. Breathe in and out through your belly. Focus on really expanding your belly as you breathe in. And from here, we're slowly gonna release. Now bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly. Bring your knees up and down as if you're flying. And bring your knees together. From here, we're gonna come sitting onto our knees. And we get ready for a downward facing dog. With the next inhale, bring your left leg onto the ground but bend it. So here we're going to pigeon pose. So I don't know how open you are, but in case you're really open, you can try to bring the left leg into 90 degrees, like bend it to 90 degrees. Otherwise, bring the left sole of your foot more to the right hip, so it's more easy for you to bend forward. And when you bend forward and you come down, please do it with a straight spine. In case this is too deep, stay up with your hands, okay? And remember, doesn't matter what's going on inside of you emotionally, your heart is capable to heal anything and everything that you're going through. As soon as we listen to our bodies and start understanding them, things can be so much more clear and we can feel so much more alive, because if we never try to understand and even feel our emotions, we will start feeling like robots. I cannot blame us. We're not used to deal with our emotions. We didn't even learn how to do that. This is why movement, especially yoga, is such a great way to do that. Just be with yourself, your body and breath. And if you want to intensify the stretch, you can again bend your back foot and try to catch it with your right hand, or you can bring it closer to your right elbow. If that's easy for you, you can try to meet both hands above your head. This stretch is beautiful because, again, it is an intense hip opening and chest opening. But again, only go as deep as you can. You don't have to compare. This is not a challenge. This is about you, not me. Let's come back in a downward dog to change the side. So here we're gonna bring the right knee onto the ground. This time you will see it better. So you can place the right knee onto the ground. Either you can try to go into 90 degrees or bring the sole of your foot more close to the left hip. It is important that we really want to be straight and not fall to the side. In that case, I always try to bring my legs into 90 degrees because I practiced this for years. And then we can bend forward and down a little bit. If you did so on the other side, you can come up and bend your back foot. Try to catch it with your hand or even bring it in the inside of your elbow. Try to meet your hands above your head to make sure you're really opening your chest. And wherever you are, let's release. And we're gonna lie down on our back for a little back massage. So bring your knees close to your chest, rock from side to side. That's a really good feeling for the lower back. We're gonna extend the left leg and bring the right knee over to the left side for a little spinal twist. Let's come back to the center and extend your right leg and bring the left knee over to the floor on the right side. Your head goes to the left. And here, slowly release. We're gonna come into shavasana, extend your legs and arms out, and just release everything. Thank yourself for taking time to do some movements, to take care of yourself, to release emotions, to internalize. Because it is not easy in such a fast-paced world to take time for ourselves and care for us. I recommend you staying at least 3 more minutes in shavasana. Shavasana is really important after every kind of movement. It's really important to calm down and be balanced, especially if you're doing a lot on day to day. This video is gonna end soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.